See this? This is my Dropzone drop fleet pile of shame, and it's not even all of it. I still have some starter boxes as well to unbox and build and paint. If you want to see them unboxed, like and subscribe to the channel now. We are running a campaign for Dropzone Drop Fleet Commander. Come check it out, but just whack those buttons for me and show a bit of love, and I hope you enjoy the video. Hello and welcome to Random Wargaming. Today we are going to be opening the UCM Armoured Battlegroup box, which is an expansion that they recommend from the starter box. If you haven't seen my unboxing for the 2-player starter box, it is on the channel. Go and find it. So let's have a look at what we've got. We'll read the blurb. An Armoured Battlegroup is a staple in games of Dropzone Commander and is required choice for every army. This set contains all compulsory choices in the Armoured Battlegroup with auxiliary units for support. This box is ideal for a new player, i.e. me. If you have a starter army, expand your force with this box. And inside we get 4 polecat buggies, a vulture dropship and 2 gladius tanks. So this cost me £35. £35 on the TT Combat website, and I've worked it out, comes to around 350 points, just under. So that's 10p a point per model. So do the math. It's not bad value for money, not bad at all. And if you are interested, I do have the Scourge version as well, and these are going to be painted up and used in the Dropzone Drop Fleet campaign that we're already running. So don't forget to check that out as well, and make sure you subscribe. So let's get it open and take a look. So inside we expect we've got a nice little sleeve, and we've got our nice decorate box with some of the games that TT Combat do on the side of it, and then we have our various units nicely packed and nice and safe within their bubble wrap. So give me a second and I'll get these built for you, and you can have a look at what they look like, and we can have a rundown through the rules. Okay, so just drying, but just so you can see, the normal sort of plastic glue Games Workshop doesn't work on these, obviously because they're resin, but I do recommend this Loctite glue with a little presser for people who are new, because you get a little bit more precision, and it's a nice feel, because I hate super glue getting on my fingers, and even with this I still managed to cake myself in it. But at least you can put a nice precise little amount. So let's take a look at the models then. They are still drying. My only other complaint is these bases. They're a bit of a pain to glue the bottoms in, because one of them has been drilled slightly bigger than the stand, which made it a nightmare to get it to glue, and it hasn't. I can't even get it to glue straight, see, because the hole's slightly bigger than the diameter of this stick. It's just a bit of a pain, and to be fair, is the main culprit for me getting glue all over my hands. But you know, we move. So we'll have a look at the models and then we'll go through the rules. I'm not going to build my buggies as of yet, because you get the option of the aggressor cannons or the minigun, and I'm leaning towards the cannons, but I'm not sure, so I'm not going to build them yet. But just so you can see, they're like the mini version of the headquarters that you get in the starter box. Again, if you've not seen it, you can go over and have a look at my starter box video, but you can sort of imagine in your head what it's going to look like with it built. It'll be something like that, or like that if you have miniguns, although I'm leaning towards the cannons. So that's the polecat buggers, of which you get 4. Then we have the vulture, which is the transport for the polecat, and this is an absolutely awesome looking thing. Yeah, 2 big missile pods on the top, and then loads of detail. The wings look cool. It's got the same grip pieces There's the condors so that you can actually attach your models inside so that you can carry them. Brave to test it with my super glue still drying. We'll give it a go, but in theory it should. There we go. Hold on to it, you see. Interestingly, the Vulture did come with what I presume are some little cargo shipping containers, which will make for some cool scenario stuff, I think. If anyone actually knows if there's any rules for what these are, etc., then do let us know in the comments. But at the moment I'm going to assume that they are just sort of a prop, and I will be coming up with some ideas for some missions around our campaign for those. Then we have our Vulture Falcon light gunships, which are like the Falcon drop, literally just like the little Falcon dropships, except they've got a big missile pod underneath and their little minigun. So 2 of those, and they're for what those little bases are for. And then we have the Gladiuses, of which we have 2. There's 2 ways to build them. I have chosen to build mine with the mortar, and we will go through that in a sec when we go through the rules, but both of mine are going to be built like this. But just so that you can see what the twin rail gun looks like, because you do get the option to build both. There you go, that's what it is. But as I say, I'll be taking this off and replacing it with the mortar. And we'll go through the rules now, and you will know why. So let's work our way through the different units you get in this box. Just before we do, obviously the box costs £35. If you were to buy the units individually, it would be a total of £52, which means this box is a saving of £17, which in Dropzone is another unit of something, so actually it's quite a good saving. I'd definitely recommend getting the box. TT Combat recommend getting the box if you've got the starter kit. So yeah, definitely recommend, and I can't wait to get them painted and into our campaign games. But let's take a look at the Polecat buggies. So the squad size is 2 to 4. They're 25 points each, with a movement of 9, active countermeasures, 12 armour, only 1 damage or wound, and their type is tank. They're armed with either the Aggressor cannon or the Twin Nemesis minigun, and it can swap those out for free. The Aggressor cannon, move and fire dash, front and side for the arc, far range 18 inches, close range 18 inches, 3 shots, accuracy 3+, energy 7 with penetrative, and penetrative meaning that it always damages on a wound roll of 6, which means you can pop some little shots at some heavier targets and hopefully get some wounds through. But I can see this being more of a harassing unit than a straight up fighter unit. But they look fun and they're cheap, and I've accidentally built an army of buggers because I've also got a load of Wolverines and the HQ buggy, which I can't remember the name of. If you take the Nemesis minigun, which is going to be your anti-infantry gun, it's front and side arc, far range of 16, close range of 8 with 6 shots, accuracy 3+, energy 4, with cover, body and soft, meaning that it can ignore those types of cover, which is body and soft cover, and also focus 1, which means that it can discard any number of hits and then add the number in the brackets, which is 1, to the energy of all the remaining shots. So if you've got 6 shots and you hit 6 times, you could sacrifice one of those shots, but then make the remaining 5 shots energy 5, which is a nice little bonus. And I'm guessing these guys are going to be to sort of go around and take shots at things like infantry and light armoured target, and more of a harassing unit. But yeah, this should be quite fun. I'm probably going to run mine with the cannons because, I don't know, I just like the look of them more than anything. And I've got my Wolverines to sort of go around with smaller weapons. So that's probably going to run them. We'll see how we go. We can review it after they make their sort of first appearance in the game. But that's how I'm going to run mine. So that's the polecat buggies. Okay, and to carry our buggies, we have the vulture troop ship. Not really anything special about this, really. It's a bit better armed than some of the other transports. And it's only 35 points, squad size 1, moves 18 with active countermeasures, armor 10, so not particularly hard wearing. But it does have 2 wounds or damage, and it's an aircraft. It comes with a twin Gatling gun as stock, which is front arc only, 25-inch maximum range, 12-inch close range, 4 shots, accuracy 4+, energy 3, and then for an extra 10 points, which seems to be like a must, is going to be your AA battery, which is move and fire 8 inches, front, side and rear, 36-inch range maximum with a 9-inch close range, 2 shots, accuracy 3+, energy 6, and AA -2, which means it can reduce the evasive countermeasures. There we go. And it can also reaction fire, which is a nice little bonus. Obviously taking the penalty to its accuracy, but that is the vulture troop ship, and that is what is going to be getting our polecat buggies around the battlefield. Okay, so the Falcon light gunship. Move 24 inches, countermeasures active and evasive. I can't read that very well. Armor 10, 1 damage, type aircraft. It's got twin minigun, 12-inch, move and fire, front arc only, 36-inch range, 18-inch close range, 2 shots, accuracy 2+, energy 6, focus 3. So focus being that it can replace one of its hits and then make the other shots +1 energy, which means it can focus and make energy 7. It also comes with a twin Gatling gun, which is a stock gun, 12-inch move and fire, front arc, 24-inch range, 12-inch close range, 4 shots, 4+ accuracy and 3 energy, which I guess we shoot at light armoured targets and infantry, etc. An optional weapon, again, definitely going to be taking these. For +10 points, gives you the options of anti-personnel missiles and anti-aircraft missiles. So the anti-personnel missiles are move and fire 12 inches, front arc 18-inch range, 12-inch close range, 1 shot, 2+ accuracy, energy 9, which is a beast. It's an Alt 1 weapon, which means you have to choose between the AP or the AA missiles, but the AP comes with penetrative and strafe 2. Strafe 2 meaning that it can shoot twice at the same, within 2 inches of the first target, so it can shoot that weapon twice. And penetrative means, again, it always damages on a 6+ when you roll into wound. The anti-aircraft version has AA -2, which means it reduces evasive countermeasures, and again, it can reaction fire. So these are going to be cool. I like the idea of these just flying around harassing dropships. I will be unboxing the Scourge version of this because I have both for my starter set, and it does seem really cool that they've sort of balanced the boxes and you get the Scourge equivalent. So we can introduce a bit of dogfight into our games, and I love the models. They look great. The Falcon gunship looks particularly good. Yeah, really good, and the rules look great. Great addition, hopefully, to the starter box. So let's take a look at our final unit, which is the Gladius tank. Okay, so the Gladius tank, it is 55 points per unit, so quite hefty. Comes in a unit of 2 to 6, and in the box you get 2. Has a choice of weapons, and it's free to swap and choose between them. You can either have the Twin Avenger railguns, or the twin, and it also has a twin Gatling gun, and you can swap the Twin Avenger railguns for Quake Accelerated Mortar, which I'm very excited about. So, if you're fed up with your bog standard starter set railgun tank only having its one role, missing constantly and never putting the damage through, then you can have this one and it gets 2 shots. So hopefully, and that is hopefully, you can hit. Accuracy is better, and again it's articulated, so it has a 1-inch sort of range above it that it can shoot. But I'm not excited by the Twin Avenger railguns. I'm sure people who have a bit more experience will tell me that, you know, they're great, but ultimately it doesn't excite me. What excites me is this Quake Accelerated Mortar. So the Quake Accelerated Mortar is an area which is a 4-inch blast. It has indirect, meaning it can shoot at things it can't see, which means you can tuck it behind a building and bombard stuff, which sounds awesome. It does have a +2 penalty to accuracy. However, the exciting thing is if a scout unit has line of sight, then you don't have that penalty. And I have a box of Wolverines, which I've built and will be included in my army, which means my scout Wolverines can go up, get line of sight on the target, and then these guys can take them off the table, hopefully. It also has Devastator free scenery, which means each wound done to scenery counts as 3 wounds, which sounds awesome. It basically means it can get the buggies, my Wolverine buggies up somewhere, get line of sight on a building or something that I don't want the Scourge to take, and then, or whoever I'm playing really, but for our campaign it will probably be Dave and the Scourge, and then bombard it with these guys with their Quake mortars. And it just looks great. 24-inch range, front, side and rear arc. It's 24-inch close range, 1 shot each, 3+ accuracy, energy 9. I mean, I just think it's going to be good fun using the mortars and just being able to sit and be annoying and hide at the back and not have to worry about getting shot myself. Sounds good to me. 2 damage tanks, armor 15, active countermeasures. They are quite slow with a 3-inch move, but that's not going to matter because I don't plan on moving them, because I am very much going to be just parked up and hurling mortar shells over the buildings. So yeah, what's to go wrong? So if you've not seen our campaign videos, please go check them out. Please like and subscribe and give us a bit of support. It helps give me a bit of encouragement to keep making the videos, etc. And I've got lots more Dropzone stuff to unbox. Makes me feel good. What can I say? This is a hobby. I don't get paid. I don't have a Patreon or anything, so this isn't a job. It is literally just me making videos because I like doing my hobby and I want to share it, and I want more people to play Dropzone because it is a fantastic game and I really like Dropfleet. So if you've not seen Dropfleet, definitely go check that out, and I love the idea of the two together. More videos will be coming out as I unbox my stuff and more stuff as the campaign grows. Do go out, as I say, and check out my Dropzone videos and catch up with the campaign, and we'll be looking to release a new video sort of every month probably for that campaign, time allowing. So please make sure you check out the other videos. Thank you very much. Just whack that like and subscribe on there. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time for the Scourge unboxing of their Armoured Battlegroup, and we can do a comparison of the two. Thanks again.